This is the set of Sculpey Super Slicer blades, and it comes with comfort handles. In the set you get a rigid blade, flexible blade, the wave blade, and the Rickrack Blade. And I want to show you how to put the handles on. Now the handles are designed for both safety and comfort. Pick up a blade and put the back handle on first. It's the one that has the little bumps that go up through the holes that are drilled in the blade. And then sandwich the blade between the two black handles. Now you're ready for the saddle. Snap the saddle on top and then check it by looking at this little circle. If it's a full complete circle, then you know you have the handle loaded correctly. Now just gently turn it around and carefully load the other handle and you're ready to create. With the rigid blade, I like to use this to section blocks of clay before I run them through the clay conditioning machine. So you can just stand a block on edge and slice down through it very carefully. But this is a really great way to get your blocks of clay thinner so that you can run them through your machine. You don't want to just put an entire block of clay through there. You want to thin it down so that you extend the life of your machine. So then with these pieces you'll be ready to just load those in your clay conditioning machine and you're ready to work. Also with the rigid blade you can trim all the way across sheets of clay and make even strips. So I've pre-marked this with my Creative Comb marker and I just slice across from mark to mark and gently rock the blade. You can see how that gives you such straight little strips that you're ready to work on a project. You can also use the rigid blade to trim out around textured areas that you may have done with a texture maker or with the Creative Comb. Makes a really nice, neat cut edge. Okay. Next I want to show you the Rickrack Blade. I've got some pieces here that I decorated with the texture wheels, and I'll just line up the Rickrack on the very edge, just right along the edge of my texture that was made with the design wheel. Press down and rock. Press down and rock. Even the pieces that don't have the texture on them look really nice with the Rickrack edge. I'm going to add this to another piece over here. And then with the flexible blade, you can use it to follow the curve of pieces that already have a curve. Just press down and rock. You can see how flexible it is. It makes it really easy. I don't know if you can see that, so I'll turn this around for you. Makes it really easy to follow curved shapes. And that's the flexible blade. Okay, this is a great wave blade technique. What I have here, I've assembled a series of stripes with our Primo clay and tightly compacted those into a big loaf of striped clay, and I've backed it against just a solid block of unbaked clay so that the loaf stands up while I'm slicing down through it. And just take your wave blade and you want to come down through the loaf as straight as you can. That way you get a lot of slices out of the loaf. And you can see as the wave blade cuts down through the different layers of the stripes that it's uneven and it creates this beautiful wavy pattern. Then from there, if you want to, you can run that through your clay conditioning machine and flatten it out into a nice sheet like this, which can be used for a veneer over other projects.